Who am I talking to?
So why don't you give me a for
An
instance
example.
of what it sounds like to have a conversation with your ego?
It's it's bitchy. It's uh, it's like this self-defense sort of, oh well, they're doing, or they shouldn't be doing, or blah 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 blah.
You're not, see,
Um,
there you go again. You're
I'm
doing
trying
wrong.
to articulate it,
I need
Elizabeth.
you to articulate because your articulation is you literally having a conversation with someone. If you can't articulate, you're not having a conversation. And who's going to understand you? Who
Okay,
wants to sit there and try to figure you out? Nobody.
okay,
You
okay.
know, it's important for you
It is.
to do this.
It is.
So just speak it
Okay.
like it is.
Yes.
Learn
So
to
an
speak it
example.
like it is. Every word you heard, you say. Eh, That's
Okay.
how you just speak it.
As it is. So, for example, I'm in the bathroom and I'm telling myself, right, I need to go down and I need to do this and I need to do that. I need to go and make the bed, fix up and clean the linen and do. I need to go and wash the dishes or and sweep the floor this morning before my guest comes. Um, and I'm running all this stuff off, and it's like, whoa, hang on a minute. Who am I talking to?
Well,
Is
who do
that
you
is
think
that
you're talking
well?
to?
I'm talking to my ego that wants to keep me going. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Were those things that you felt needed to get done prior to your guests arriving?
Yes.
Then why would you think that's your ego? Why would you not think that maybe that's your infinite saying, okay, you said you wanted to do this. You said you wanted to do that. You said this needed to get done. This needed to get, these are things you wanted to accomplish.
Yes.
Your ego ain't going to help you accomplish it. Your ego is going to say, oh, you know what? Just go sit over there. It'll divert you. It'll get you to do something other than what you really want to do.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
The ego causes resistance, Lisa. The ego is your parts, your aspects that don't want to see you be your greatest you on any level,
Right.
any level.
So it's that force that keeps holding me back when I want to move forward.
Uh,
That's the
yeah,
resistance.
yeah.
Oh, I, I get that. I was not aware that that was infinite helping me get organised this morning. I thought that
Well,
was
you
me
think
putting
your ego
myself under
helps you.
pressure.
You really think your ego helps you get organized?
I didn't really think about it. I was just listening to all this noise in my head and went, whoa, whoa, hang on.
You hear noise.
I hear
You
words, the
no, no, no,
instructions.
no, no, no. You called it noise, right? You're calling it noise. Yet, this is all stuff that you wanted to accomplish.
Yes.
Why would you see it as noise instead of direction? Okay, yep, this needs to get done. All right, so as soon as I do that, all right, then I'll take care of that. Maybe I can throw in a load of laundry. While the laundry's washing, I can go over here and I can get this done.
Mm.
As soon as this is done, I can accomplish that. Then maybe prior to anybody coming, I can just sit and have a nice cup of tea, have like 15, 20 minutes to myself, just get silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it.
No, I think you're confused about
which is
what's
infinite.
and what's not.
Yes, I am. Can you help me more with that? More clarification.
What do you mean more clarification? You get clarification every time we meet.
So with that, I have a question. That Chris's definition have this main personality and superconscious. What's ego and a main personality and a superconscious?
You have to ask me that question again.
Okay, Chris
Go slower.
said Chris commands aspect to join to the main personality.
Mhm.
So what's the difference between ego, main personality, and superconscious?
Who's the main personality?
But that's what Chris says.
I'm asking you. Who is the main personality?
So I
What
thought
is what is the main personality?
so I thought that me that's most of the aspects, group of aspects of me that's most of appearing to the world. I was understanding that as a main personality. Like
Really?
my default mode of collective ego or something.
Oh boy. Do you guys listen when I talk?
Yes. Yes.
Are you certain? Listen to me. All of the aspects that we get to join the main personality, the aspects are the aspects that have that work. Here I go again.
Yes.
All of those aspects are aspects of the human identity. The human identity is the ego.
Mm.
So all those aspects equal your ego.
Mm-hmm.
If there's 100 or 1,000 of them, they all equal your ego. Okay? They equal it. So nothing that was created prior to you being a conscious creator, like you guys were witnessing Jack right this morning about, oh, I get it. So now this makes me a conscious creator, blah, blah, blah. Yes, because he's consciously aware of what he's creating in his present moment. That makes you a conscious creator, not an unconscious creator. Okay. So all of those aspects and parts that no longer serve the greater good of your higher self were all created by society, by judgment, by everything that your parents taught you, all of that doo-doo, okay? Because you, from a tiny little itty bitty thing, as you were learning through your parents, were taking on all of their programming, okay? All of their ways of being, all of their perceptions of themselves, of others, as well as of the world. In that, not only did you take on their perceptions, but you created your very own. Okay? And with each perception that we have, there's an identity. That's why I can sit here and say to you, you could have 100, you could have 1,000. I don't know how many you've created. Okay? So all that is your ego. We get that to join the here and now. Right here. Come join me when I do it. What do I say? What are the words I use? Join the main character in the here, now moment in pure, unconditional love. I purposely say that, okay? Because the main character that is pure, unconditional love is your higher self. So if you guys notice that there are times when I'll do that and I'll be drawing and you'll freaking feel it in your heart and you know what I mean? Because that's the love, right? The high heart, right? That's where it resides. So you'll feel the merger, Kia Shanti. I'm all lit right now. You'll feel those aspects merge into unconditional love.
Mm.
So to me, the main character, to me, I'm going to say this again, to me, Elizabeth I. Claricio, the main character for me is the infinite, okay? Pure unconditional love. In this now time space reality at 0 point in my heart, he calls it the Wizard's Gate. The Wizard's Gate is the same as me saying right here at 0 point, which is the now moment. So everything is brought into the now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. As for Chris, I am not going to tell you what Chris means by the main character. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know,
Correct.
yeah, I don't. You know,
Yes.
I would. And whatever his main character is, that's cool. That's his main character.
Yes.
My main character
Mm-hmm.
is the infinite. It's pure unconditional love. And
Mm.
that's why when I do that with you guys, when I'm doing a recode and I'm seeing aspects of you that really, you know, that really, really no longer serve the greater good of your higher self. And I'm calling them home. I'm merging them. And I'm saying, come on, babies. It's time to come home. You don't need to stay there no more.
Oh my
You
God.
know, because we're not leaving them behind. We're asking them to come. We love you. You've done your service for me. You no longer serve the greater good of my higher self because those aspects do not have the those aspects do
Authority.
not have the uh, the energy,
Yes.
the blueprint.
Mm.
There you go. Does not have the blueprint of the frequency of the infinite because it's not the infinite is not a dense state of awareness. See, all those identities were created from the unaware state of being. The state that's not aware of it being the infinite awareness. It's not aware of it. So all of those identities are created from that. It's created from fear, created from, you know, you got identities that and aspects that are created from you thinking you've been abandoned, from, oh, my parents didn't love me, just all those things that are not what infinite is.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Infinite simply is. You see, so they weren't created from that aspect. They were created from the identities of everybody in your life. Society, churches, you know, religions, whatever. Whatever. And then you created on top of theirs your very own things and started to perceive things your way. So you created more identities, more aspects, more faces, more ways to hide.
Mm. Mm.
Get it?
Yes.
More stories.
More stories.
More
More
stories, more emotions, more wounding.
Because you're
Mm.
the only story your infinite has, okay, in the nothingness is whatever you create from being in that space. And it's not a story, it's a creation. So everything in that space becomes a creation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
It's coming from the infinite aspect.
Yes.
It's
Thank you.
creation. It's creation, your creation. Okay. And Jack got it this morning.
Yes. Wonderful.
You see, he was starting to see that. Wait a minute. I don't have to have an ugly thought. I can choose. Man, how many times did I write choose in there this morning? Choose.
Thank you.
I can choose
Oh,
to
thank
create
God.
something better right now. I can choose to have a more positive attitude,
Thank you.
right?
Mm.
And it was put in there a million times this morning.
We were on fire. It was on fire. It was
Yeah.
lit. It was
You
lit.
did.
It was lit.
Yeah. Yes.
It doesn't
So
get hotter than that.
he was literally transforming
Mm.
right before his very own eyes.
Oh my God, it was wonderful. Mm.
You see,
Mm.
that's what happens when you receive.
Oh my God, so good. So
Just
good.
receive instead of going into your head and trying to figure crap out. Because you ain't going to figure it out. I've told you that a million times. You ain't got shit. And we don't know shit. You know?
It's so good. Oh my
Put it
God,
this
it
way.
was perfect. We don't know shit. Ah.
And it keeps you humble.
Oh my God, that was good.
And it allows for the wisdom to come through.
Oh,
Instead of
God,
you
brilliant.
trying to make
Yeah.
something out of all your
Oh my.
identities,
Oh, please, thank you.
trying to figure things out from your identities
Thank you.
that can't figure shit out anyways because they're all fake. They don't even exist. They're all non-existent. They have nothing to offer you. Nothing but bullshit, pain,
Oh, thank you.
misery. You know what I mean? That's what they have to. That's what they have to offer you.
Yeah, man.
They've got no information for me.
They have got no patience. What?
No information for
They've
me.
got no information.
Yeah.
Got that one. That's good. No information.
They can't help me really solve anything.
Yesterday, no.
And they can't help me help you. Because if I was trying to help you in those identities,
Oh my God.
we don't be in the nut house. You know?
Oh my God. I'm going to read what Rebecca is said.
Oh, please.
She
Please
says,
do.
yes, with a kiss. She says, I choose to let go and receive. And they are all old records. Same old records are replayed. And boy, oh boy, you have helped me. From Rebecca.
Now ask Rebecca where she is and why she's typing in
And
that
boy,
chat.
oh boy, you have helped me. That's from Rebecca.
Okay.
She's at work. She's reporting
I'm
today.
here.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Work.
Oh, I was reading your messages.
So I have a question. What work? What's work?
What?
Rebecca, what's work?
It looks like the firefight thing that she does.
Talking to Rebecca,
Is
guys.
that the
I know,
fire?
but she can't talk.
firefighting.
She can't talk, right? She's at work.
Talk.
I don't think she can talk.
Hang on.
Yeah,
She can.
let me
Yeah.
talk to her.
I
Let me
can.
talk to her.
I can. I'm firefighting.
I
I'm
thought you quit.
firefighting. Hang on. No, I just on long-term sick leave. And I have to get a medical certificate every month to stay on that. So I'm gonna come back and everything seems to I'll just go in another room, okay? Wait 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Go do that. She used to call me in the middle of the night from her bedroom upstairs in the firehouse.
Oh my gosh.
She'd have her headphones on and we'd sit there for hours. Yeah.
That's precious.
Okay, so here
Do you
I am. I'm in my locker room
So
again.
precious.
Yes.
Do you remember when
Mhm.
You called.
Mhm.
Oh,
in her bed and she'd be like,
Yeah.
"Ah, I spent the night here."
Yeah.
She'd be upstairs, she'd have her headphones on and we'd be quiet, talking real quiet.
It's so
Right.
funny the timing though, right? This is really fucking funny because I'm actually really excited. I haven't felt excitement for like I could cry at the moment, like for life. I thought I'd like with the state that I was in, I was like, oh fuck, I've lost my magic. But it's right here.
thank
It's
you.
You
right
never
here.
lose it, you are it.
Yeah, I am it. I just
Yeah.
chose to not look at it.
Yes.
I just chose to look the other way. And
Yes.
and it's just funny that the time I come back to work is the time
Yeah.
where everything literally has lifted. So that
What
long
do you-
term,
What do you mean it's lifted? You don't have to get the vaccine.
well, that aspect, yeah, all that shit's going. The
That's
narrative's
what I'm
falling.
asking.
Yeah, the narrative's completely crumbling. At this stage, 2 stations over in WA or Western Australia and Northern Territory, I think they're starting to call back the people that they put on leave without pay, and they're going to start reimbursing them.
Mm.
Here in Queensland, because we're a Commonwealth entity, you can't mandate the Commonwealth, and we're one of them, and they've tried to mandate us through air services, but because of the 7 of us that kicked up a stink and went on to leave, etc., we've caused such a roar that they've started to crumble. So yeah, it's just been a waiting game, but the alignment with what I needed to observe in myself and the alignment with which I needed to have that time off, which was real for me. I needed that time off massively.
Yep.
And I was gifted with, infinite leave here. I can take as much as I want as long as I'm, getting those medical certificates.
Good.
And I come back today, and yesterday was another day like that. I just feel so lifted, like that. And it is a choice.
Are you, wait a minute, wait a minute, are you still on medical leave?
Yeah, I am actually. So,
Yeah, so why are
I've
you
got
there?
a medical
That's my question.
certificate. Why am I here?
Yeah, if you're on medical leave, why are you there?
I'm here for 4 hours a day, only for 2 days, and I'm not working the night shifts. So I'm coming back incrementally.
But is
why
that,
I'm here?
but is that required? That's what I'm asking. Are you required to do that while on medical leave?
No, so I've chosen to come back. I've chosen to start working again and come back on my own terms. Why, the question is because I don't know, there's a part of me that doesn't want to say to the doctor that I'm that
Sick.
mentally unwell. I can't
Yes,
come to
indeed.
work
I
anymore.
totally
There's a
agree.
part of me that, that
I'm
I'm
in
sick.
total
I don't,
agreement with that. Yeah.
I don't want to keep going to the doctor and telling the doctor that. Yeah. So every time I would go back, I would be like lying. So I don't want to do that. And the other part is I'm really grateful for my job. I really do have a wonderful job, and it
Well, I
provides a
know all of
beautiful.
that, Rebecca. You don't have to, I'm not
Yeah, it's a
asking you to
beautiful. Yeah.
just, wait a minute,
Yeah.
honey, you gotta stop. I'm not asking you to justify why you're there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You don't have to justify.
No.
I already know you like the
No.
job. I'm just asking a question regarding, because you said you were on sick leave. Well, if you're on sick leave, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
Didn't make
Yeah.
sense. That's all.
No.
I'm not-
The
I'm
medical.
not-
Yeah.
d- d-
So I'm on partial sick leave
Okay,
now.
so you're cracking up. You keep cracking up. Can't hear you. I don't know why. Other than you have bad reception there. But no, I get it. I would not want to go to a doctor and tell them that I'm sick or there's something frickin' wrong with me, because I'd be speaking that into my existence. Whether I experience it now or I experience it later, I would not do that.
Because I think that's actually what
Would not.
happened too.
I don't think so. No,
No.
no,
Yeah.
no, Rebecca.
Yeah.
No. Not at all. No.
But it was just perfect timing. Because I feel good.
You needed that time for you because you had a ton of freaking confusion.
Mm-hmm.
That space was necessary for you,
Mm-hmm.
so that you could realign, rebalance with what your true values are.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Yeah. Very.
Yes. And I told you it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It brings you joy. If it brings you happiness, you know what I mean? If it's,
Mhm.
then guess what? You do it. You don't have to be, you don't have to be this big honcho. Do you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
No, we don't. If we
And it
want to
doesn't
be,
have to.
hallelujah. If we don't want to be,
Mm.
hallelujah. You understand? It's what brings you
Yeah.
joy. Yeah. Got to find that yellow brick road and walk it.
Yeah.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
And
Follow.
so my creations haven't changed too much.
Okay.
And
I don't even want to
no.
have this conversation with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I know exactly what you're going to say, and don't even say that. Because the creation always begins where?
Within.
It's the unfoldment within.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
what?
So just because things haven't changed out here yet, things have changed in here.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, but you didn't. Just you're using. I want you guys to be very, very aware of your words. My creations haven't changed very much. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay. I meant my external creation. Yes.
That's
Nice.
a bunch of
Okay.
bullshit. Yes, they have. Yeah, because why? Because it's still the fire department and it's still the same boyfriend and is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, because you have to transform in here. Okay? When you transform in here, and even if you return to that, okay, watch, because of the transformation in here, all of that will be fully transformed as well. You will not witness it the same way.
Wow.
Which brings the new creation.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Oh, that just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah. Because that's you
Yeah, absolutely.
to remain in the now, in the
So,
creations that you've created in peace.
mhm.
Okay. So you're finding that balance. This is the most important thing, because you're going to learn throughout your entire life that you need to find balance with everything. And there are times where you're going to experience something and not understand and say, well, what the hell? And then, oh, I need to find the balance in this. So they're
Wow.
lessons. They're
Wow.
lessons. And you're going to find it throughout your entire life. Things are going to happen. Things are going to come into your existence, okay, for you to learn more,
Mhm.
to become fully balanced within, for you to be able to remain here while that's going on out there,
Mhm.
finding balance in everything in your life. Okay.
Wow.
So a lot of people will think and say, oh, my life needs to change. I need to move. And it may not even be accurate. It may simply be you need to find balance within, right where you are.
Mhm.
That's the hardest thing to do.
Mhm.
That's the hardest thing anyone can do.
Well, I know the journey's been pretty freaking hard, but right now I'm feeling pretty at peace.
You should. You should. You know, we all know the joy this brings you, the pleasure, okay, in a lot of different ways, financially and in all kinds of other ways, okay. However, you had to find that inside of you first.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's all shit. You know, because your eye, this eye that you're seeing through now, you're not going to see all those people the same way you saw them when you were there 6 months ago, 3 months ago, what have you. You're going to look at them with different eyes because you're seeing yourself with different eyes.
Mhm.
You know, the
I'm not.
anger lifted.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The judgment
Mhm.
lifted. Do you see what
The
I'm saying?
victim. Pity,
Yes.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right? So now you're the new creation,
Mm.
stepping back into your creation.
Wow.
Do you see? Does
Yeah.
that make sense to you?
Yeah, yeah. Like it was a walking through the flames.
Yes.
It was a walking through the flames to really see where I was at
Mhm.
and to realize, yeah,
Yeah.
just drop it.
Does anybody understand where she's at?
Yes. Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Yes.
She needed a lot of transformation. She was miserable. She was very unhappy and very miserable, constantly complaining. You see?
Hmm. But now,
Every time you shift, you're going to shift within before you see the external shift.
holy moly.
Mhm. Yes.
So it is.
And so it is. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Just keep moving forward. And from there, you know, new creations come.
mm, yeah, you know, when people say, everything will be okay, you'll see the other side, everything, you know, for such a long time, I was like, oh yeah, I will. But now I understand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to
And
see it here first.
yeah,
You have to witness yourself. If you're not witnessing yourself and seeing yourself, then the world will never change. It's always going to be the way you witness yourself inside, you know.
wow.
So that's how
Mhm.
you witness the external world and other people.
Yeah. With honesty. With honesty. I was living in a la da da, everything's okay, but that's not the truth. I wasn't living in the
It
la da da.
wasn't the truth.
That was mass illusion. And then when I was woken up to what was going on, I was resistant and not wanting to look and fighting it. And no, I'm happy, blah, 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 living in a denial.
Yes.
And so then I went into the victim going, fuck, you fucked up my life. Everyone's fucked up, blah, blah, blah.
Pity.
But really, pity, poor me, here I am. But really, that's all fucking story and illusion.
Yes.
And now it's just like, ah, righto, okay. I can see now with eye wide open.
Mhm.
You know,
Well,
walk around a little bit, not
for
wide.
that part,
Not yet, not yet, not yet. No, I know.
you're not
I'm
ready
just
for
saying
another
that.
shift.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that metaphorically. Like when they
You
say
just got
eyes
through.
wide
Listen to
open.
me. You just got through this shift. You're not ready
Yeah,
for another
I'm
one.
nowhere near
This
that.
was
I
a
know
big
that.
shift. You,
I know
you're
that.
like a little flat line for a while.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Flat line. I don't want any more. But I'm
Not
just
right
saying,
now. And don't say you don't
yeah,
want any more.
right now.
Yes. Right now. Take a little break. Thank you very much. Thank you for my shift. Love you, infinite awareness. Can we take a little break? Can I have a flat line for a while, please? Because that's what I used to do.
Brazilian.
Yeah, for sure. Flat line. Because sometimes the shifts, oh my
That's how
God,
it
they were
feels.
massive, massive shifts, you know. And you just want to break.
Mm, it does. It feels like a flat line.
Yeah, and all is well.
Mm.
When you're ready for the next shift, trust me, it'll happen. And there's
Thank
nothing you
you.
have to do for it. It's just gonna appear.
So it is.
Exactly.
Mm,
You see?
mhm.
Pretty
Thank
cool,
you.
huh? You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
I don't think anyone's ever helped me as much as you have. So I want to say thank
Aw,
you. It's true.
Rebecca.
You've really been the I don't want to say the word savior because I have to save myself, but you've really been, I don't know if that's the right word to use. You've really been that for me. So I really am in deep gratitude.
You can say that I've been one of your greatest reflections.
Yeah, that's what you have. You've been my greatest reflection.
Yeah, one of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of.
Mhm.
Yeah. So thank you.
You're welcome. Most definitely. Yeah.
And I'll
This is,
keep showing up.
yeah, baby.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Rebecca.
This is it. This is what it's all about. It's about
Beautiful.
receiving and shifting, receiving and
Beautiful.
shifting, receiving and
Mhm.
shifting. The more you receive, the more you shift. The more you shift, the more you embody your true nature.
Yeah. Thank you. I've got to go and be available.
Kisses.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Lots of
Kisses,
love
love.
to you all.
Hearts.
Thank you, Beck. That was beautiful.
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 Sending
I'm
hearts.
really, really happy for you. I'm stoked.
Love you all.
Yeah,
Thanks,
beautiful.
Lisa. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
girl.
you.
Bye, Beck.
Go, girl. Go.
Good girl. Awesome. Anyone
Awesome.
else?
Wow, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
After last night's session,
Mhm,
today I sat down with a couple of things you pointed out for me
mhm.
and asked if I got quiet and asked superconscious, do I have an aspect?
You
that's
asked
blo-
what?
I asked superconscious if I had an aspect that was blocking me, blocking my throat, choking me off. I got a yes.
Yeah.
So I asked superconscious if it would want to join me in this time, space, now moment. I got a no. I said, well, it has a choice of either joining or stepping aside, and it chose to step aside.
Okay.
And I've been feeling much calmer. I think I'm talking a little bit better than normal, and
Okay.
it seems to have helped a lot so far. So
Okay.
thank
Good.
you for that.
Good. You're
Oh,
welcome.
I also put it on notice that you had my full permission to come and kick its ass if it came back too.
Most definitely will.
You are. You are. I hear it. Your voice, Jim. That's Rebecca saying. Oh, so cute.
That's so funny.
Yay.
Yay, Jim.
That's Rebecca saying, yay.
That's so awesome.
That is cool.
How you doing, May? Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But what does it mean that an aspect step aside?
He's not giving it permission to drive. He's not giving it permission to interfere.
Mm. Yeah, all aspects need to obey superconscious. So if you tell superconscious to merge it, it will join the main character, so it doesn't even exist as that aspect, no?
Duh. Free will.
Whose free will?
I mean, whose free will?
Because I mean,
The
at the
human,
beginning of
the human has
so
free
Jim
will.
is
Wait a
choosing.
minute. Wait a minute. We always ask, are those aspects ready to join? They don't always say yes.
And then we say superconscious, please to talk to
You
them.
can't-
So
yes, but you can't command them. If they're not ready, they're not ready. You can ask superconscious to wake them up. And then maybe the next time that we get there, they'll be ready. But they don't always want to join. They're not ready.
Yep.
Doesn't work that way, May.
no, it just sounded like Jim was respecting the aspect will instead of
Okay,
Jim's
I
will.
cannot hear you at all. And I don't know if it's your microphone or someone else's. Try again.
Yeah, it's
Try
okay.
again.
I can drop it.
No, try again. I don't want you to drop it. It's a conversation.
I know, but like, I feel like no. So
You don't start a conversation and then drop it in the middle. That's you just
well, no, it's like, oh no, never mind. Hey, never mind. I don't, we do that.
no, I want you to understand.
Okay, so when Jim said it, it sounded like he was respecting aspects will instead of what Jim wants.
No. That's not what he did.
Okay.
What he said was he gave it a choice that it could either join the now moment, okay, with this main character, or it needs to take a back seat, step aside.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, he's not giving it permission to be
Person.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a later date, say something comes up, I don't know, whatever, I don't know, and it starts happening again. Okay. That aspect and that resistance is starting to come back. Okay. He can then again ask, are you now ready to join me in the main character in this now time space reality? You know, join us in pure unconditional love. You know, we need you. Come join us. Do you understand?
Yep.
Yeah. But right now, he hasn't given it permission either way. It's either you do this or take a back seat.
Mm.
Because
And
either
he
way,
took the. I mean, he
it
didn't.
took the back seat. Yeah.
He
It
spoke more.
chose.
Yeah.
It chose to take the back seat, not to join.
Mm.
Okay. And that's okay.
Cool. I never had a conversation to aspect like that. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's right. You know, don't ever back out on your conversations. Don't back out on the questions. How are you going to learn?
Yes.
Right? If you don't ask.
Yes.
Right? Right. Definitely. And Antoine.
Mm.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's happening?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of manifestation videos as well, and like just everything together, and with your guidance and everything together, it just clicked
Mm-hmm.
like 2 days ago, and like I really listened to tapes like for hours on end, and
Mm-hmm.
just everything together, and just seeing, yeah, like what I choose. Like the first epiphany I had when in this group was, I am always a creator,
Yes.
always, in every moment. So I am
Mm-hmm.
a creator being. So even if I don't want to create, I create. I always
Yes.
create. I cannot do something else than create, because I am a creator being,
Always.
always, in every moment, if I want
Yeah.
to or not. And this
Yeah.
is so important for me.
Yes.
It's so important to realize that we are always creating, if we want to or not.
Always. And that's
So
why I always say in this new
mhm,
now moment, what do you choose in this new now moment?
yeah. And that's why I have to choose again and again and
Yeah.
again and again and again. It
Constantly.
never ends.
Always.
It never ends. Yeah.
Never ends. It's
Because
never
I
ending.
always choose. And when I commit to being a creator, when I say, yes, I am a creator, and I create now consciously.
Creating.
Now I create
Yeah.
consciously.
Yes.
And now,
Otherwise it's unconscious.
yeah, and I see now how important the goal is to know what I want in life. So I started being creative, started thinking, okay, what do I really want? Who I want to become? Who do I want to be?
Yeah.
What do I want to attract? And
Yes.
just asking myself the question. And I was always like, oh, I have to have it all figured out. But no, I can be creative. Well, like you said, right? I write lenses, and
Yeah.
my goals can shift with me. I
Yes.
can, because I'm the creator. I can always create and adapt, and
Something new. Yes.
yeah,
And you don't have to
it's
feel bad about
flexible.
it. You
Yes.
don't even have to feel bad about it. See, me, when I figured all that stuff out and I said, wait a minute. Well, yep, I'm the creator. So if I'm going to create and I can create anything I choose, then why wouldn't I create from my heart, which are the things that are the desires of my heart, things that I really want to experience, you know? So here now, Antoine's biggest thing was he was a pure resistance to doing lenses. I don't need it. You know what I mean? So for him to sit here and say, "Oh, I get it. Yes, I'm creating. So why not create what I love? Create what I love." Now you're creating from that conscious aspect. You're not sitting there in your head, you know, with all that stuff floating through your head from all of your past lives and you know, everything everybody said to you and everything you thought you were, and all that clutter gets uncluttered, because now what's flowing is pure life force, pure creation. And those are the things that flutter your mind. You see?
And also when you say,
Go
I
ahead.
love it when you say choose with authority, right? And
Yeah.
that was also such a big thing for me, because you said choose
Yes.
with authority, because
Yes.
you have the right to
Yeah.
choose whatever you want to.
Yes.
You choose, right? And that was
Yes.
also so important by me, because
Yeah.
I thought I was guided by my environment. No, I
From
choose.
within.
Yeah, it comes from within, everything. Yeah.
From within. Yes. That is what we need to learn, that we can guide ourselves from within, like Lisa. Okay. You were being guided from within. It was literally trying to show you how to make your life easier before your guests arrived, where you would have been in the presence of your guests, feeling very good because you accomplished all that stuff that you wanted to prior to their arrival. Do you see? So you were literally being guided. Does that make sense, Lisa?
Yes, it does. It does now.
Yeah.
I needed to ask those questions.
Because because if you sit there and you say, okay, I choose infinite awareness, right? If you say that to yourself, you can bet infinite awareness is going to start guiding you, because there are times where I can, I'll wake up and I'll say, okay, this is your day. How would you like this day to go? I surrender this day to you. Do with it what you will through this vessel. Okay. This day is for you. Create through me. And it will literally say to me, moment by moment by moment, what I should be doing. It'll say, okay, go create that dream catcher. Okay, this is what I want you to wear. Okay, now go put in a load of laundry. Let's do the floors. Okay, start writing in the book. It directs you. So you're not being directed by the bullshit. You're being directed by the infinite itself. Okay, to create a day that's going to be pleasing. Wow, look at everything I fucking accomplished today. I moved completely out of the way and let infinite awareness do it all. You see? Makes sense?
Yeah. And
And when you recognize that more and more, right?
yeah.
You're going to say, whoa, I'm having a relationship with infinite awareness.
And I got to say, listening to Beck this morning, listening to Antoine, listening to Jim and May May and you, Elizabeth, and just sitting here a few moments ago as Antoine was talking about lenses, and this word connection came into my awareness. Now, this has been huge on my lenses. Everything I do, most of the things I do are about connection, yet the aspects of me were getting triggered and pulling me out, and I was allowing all of that and all of that. But I got, oh my God, I'm sitting here amongst all these beings, and I'm truly appreciating our conversations and truly loving the connection and hearing and it was like, wow, this is what I've been asking for. Yeah. And here it is.
And here it is.
And here it is.
Indeed. Yeah. Anyone else have anything else to add before we go into a recode?
That was
Because
just a
we're not.
moment I
gonna
wanted
do,
to share.
we're gonna do a recode and then we're flying. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say something concerning
Okay.
gratitude. It's
Yeah.
like it's like I see it now. It's so important
Yeah.
before going to sleep and right after waking up. I just have to move into gratitude. When I move into gratitude the first thing in the morning, I create my day already because I move into a new awareness, a new state of
Oh,
being.
it just shifts everything. 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 Yeah.
So
And
just
the
listing
most
things.
important thing you should be grateful for is a new day to be here, to be a creator. Learning how to literally be the creator in human form. Okay? Because you're already the creator in non-physical. God knows how many planets you've created. I know I've got quite a few. and they're really cool. So, I mean, I've got one that's just all dragons, all dragons. They're cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, because when
yeah, because we create non-physical. This isn't the only place we're at. We're also in the non-physical at the same time as being in the physical. We're multidimensional. Okay. So, when they talk about the kingdom within, right? And I tell you, all is within, you could simply close your eyes and go to all of those dimensions that you've created. All those worlds that you've created. Oh, they're happy, happy, happy. So they are so happy. Yeah, they really are. And you can literally go there. Those are your kingdoms. Those are your worlds. Those are things that you're creating in the non-physical. As the creator. This isn't the only thing. This is just one of your greatest creations. Okay. You think about the little verse in the Bible where it talks about how the angels are just a little jealous of us because we get to be in physical form and we get to be the creator in physical form.
right.
Okay. They're just a non-physical. Do you know what I mean? They're not able to have this experience to be here. I am so lit right now. They are not, they don't have that opportunity to be here. We do. We have this opportunity. So if we have the power and the authority within ourselves to literally shift our awareness and live our lives according to what pleases us, my God, why wouldn't we choose that? Why wouldn't we? It's every new breath. With every new breath and every new now moment, you choose. And if you think you made the wrong choice, So, hey, I don't like this shit. Yeah, I'll go the other way.
Yeah.
There's nobody that can tell you you can't.
Yeah.
You're the creator. How can anybody tell you you can't?
I had a moment yesterday, and that's with my family, and
Yeah.
I was just like, my sister was like mirroring me, and I felt triggered. But then I just saw, okay, I have to go now. I just have to go home now because I see like I'm triggered and I need now my space. I need time for
Yes.
myself now. I went home and I replaced it with gratitude. I replaced the anger because I cannot be angry and grateful at the same time.
Nope.
So I consciously decided, okay, I'm going to be grateful towards my sister, even though I was angry at her
Mhm.
because
What's
she
the
triggered me.
reflection? What is that? Yeah, you got triggered. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, so that because she was being a reflection to you.
Mm.
She was reflecting something that's still irking you inside. All right.
Yeah.
So she's that mirror reflection, and you go, okay, thank you for showing me now. What is that? What is it I need to see? What is it that keeps getting triggered by her? And then you're able to witness it, right? You allow infinite to show you, you witness it, and you go, ah, I know you. And you go, okay, infinite, do you see that? Okay, tag and treat it, do massive change history and all that's needed. Bring it into the light. See if that aspect is ready to join us. That's you literally being the magic that you are and transforming that aspect into the light. You're bringing it home.
Tanya is asking if she can join, if it's possible to join.
Right
She
now?
was yeah, she wrote into the chat.
Well, tell her, yeah, I'm about to do the recode, so
Okay.
she can come in if she wants. But yeah, I want to do recode. Beck, you're still at work? Rebecca, you're still at work? Rebecca, can you hear me? Can't hear
Oh,
you.
here we go. There we go.
Okay.
I'm not muted now.
You're still at work?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I just wanted to say I just realized one quick thing.
Okay,
That as I'm here in this nice space, there's a lingering fear of the powerlessness to my other aspects. And I just witnessed myself notice that. And
I
I'm
don't know.
like,
What do you mean?
so there's a lingering fear that stubbornness will take over or anger will take over. But I just noticed that, and I just was like, I choose to release any fear of being powerless to my other aspects, and I choose to be the predominant creative force. So I'm just witnessing myself. Yeah, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but I also see a part of you that sits there in your head,
Okay.
like waiting for these parts
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of just being.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A controlling aspect.
Yeah, like why do you even need to think about that? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, okay.
so if you're constantly in the creative mode, that's not a creative thought, right? That's you in your head. Does that make
It's the
sense?
same.
100%.
You too,
I
right?
have to go. Yes,
Yeah.
I just got called.
Bye.
My apologies. Can you keep me in the recode? I actually have to hang up.
No.
No. Okay, that's okay.
Goodbye, Rebecca. Goodbye. We love you. Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay, so you have that too, Antoine?
Yeah, I know these thoughts. I had the same thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
exactly. You know, so
But
yeah,
isn't this part of us experiencing more of the merging of our infinite selves? and-
it depends. Her right
Okay.
there, that wasn't, and I could feel it wasn't.
Okay,
Okay.
because I went through the same thing. I noticed that yesterday I had a massive trigger, and it had to do with these silly grape jelly meatballs that I realized that I used to make them all the time when I was drunk. And this was my, all of a sudden, anyone said grape jelly meatballs, I'm like, no, I'm just not doing it. And I didn't realize what it was. And it was bringing out that aspect for me to bring back to myself again, because I forgive all of that. And that was being in my head because I was wondering, why was I being triggered so much about something that I used to love doing, and now I'm just like
Okay,
not
so
okay
you
with it.
actually have fear that
Yes.
if you make those, you're gonna have a drink.
Oh, I never even thought of it that way.
Yeah, that's what I was just shown.
Wow.
So
Oh, and that's
your trigger.
interesting. So
Yeah.
then I overcame it because I was so happy to make those meatballs yesterday after I was
Yes.
done with the whole realizing it and going within and seeing it for what it was. And
Mhm.
how
They're just
about that?
meatballs. Yeah,
Yeah, they are. They're just meatballs, for heaven's sake.
just meatballs. Yeah, yeah.
Had nothing to do with the meatballs. It had to do with the aspect.
Correct.
It was a trigger for me. So that was a huge thing for me, because I haven't made them since I've been sober, and
Yeah.
I'm 4 years and 7 months now, and I haven't
Right.
touched them ever since.
Right.
And I'm like, no, you guys can do it. I was like being a straight out bitch about it. No, I'm
Right.
just not doing that. And
Right.
now I was happy to do them, and I got it done, and I was in a great spot because I let it go. I'm just
Correct.
like, no, I'm just not having this anymore. It's not
Right.
having control over me anymore.
Wow.
Right. Exactly. And that's you overcoming it. So yeah, very good. Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, it's a huge step.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
definitely. You kidding?
Thankfully. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I got to get on this because I didn't want to miss this. Thank you for
Well, you
allowing.
missed a lot, but we're just actually getting into the recode. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to ask, you just come in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You don't have to wait for one of us to see anything in there, because I certainly don't see anything in there.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. All righty.
And what can
What's
I
that,
share
Anthony?
just one thing?
Real quick.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
what came up for me was it's not actually me being afraid of my aspects, it's my aspects being afraid of infinite awareness
Yes.
because
Yeah.
they want to hold on to the
Afraid of the
control.
unknown,
Mhm.
because they know that they are going to need to bow to it, and they want
Yeah.
to stay as strong as possible.
That
Yes.
totally makes sense. Yeah.
Oh God,
'Cause,
yes.
yeah, I felt nauseous at one point today and very tight, and my stomach was hurting me, and I'm thinking,
That's
what is creating
resistance.
this? And that's what it was. It was total resistance because
Mhm.
I'm allowing so much more, and the ego is not able to play with me as much as it has been in the past. And so
Silly little
it's
thing.
fighting. Yeah, it has no control over this.
Yes, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is the divine
Awesome.
classroom. This is the divine classroom.
Awesome. This is great. Okay. Everybody given permission?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do a double bubble. I want everybody to, and I am actually going to stand in for Rebecca, because I can see her visions. So, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be the host for Rebecca. I'm going to host her energetically for this recode. So I want everybody to as you've witnessed yourself here today, okay, in the conversations that we've had here today, I want you to take whatever it is you're taking away the most from this. And I want you to witness yourself in your greatness according to that aspect of you.
Oh.
Okay? Just literally witness yourself there. So just close your eyes and just go there. Okay? Just whether it's you seeing yourself there 3 months from now, 6 months from now, tomorrow, doesn't matter. You literally stepping into that aspect. It's a greater version of who you are today. Okay, what it feels like, what exactly are you doing? You know, how are you being of service? How are you servicing yourself? How are you servicing others? How is the world appearing to you there? How does it reflect back to you? You know, just literally witness it, become it. Feel the joy that you feel there, feel the abundance that you feel there, the abundance within, as well as the external abundance, the joy within, as well as the joy externally, the peace within, as well as the peace externally. How does that present itself to you? Yeah. And literally feel it. Just feel it. What does that feel like for you? Fully embody it, become one with it. Okay. So I don't want you to fully 100% visualize, but I want you to literally feel it. Feel the joy. Feel what brings you laughter. Feel what brings you peace. Right? See the money. See the money flowing through your bank. Okay, from the north, the south, the east, and the west, places you didn't even know it would come from. Gifts being given anonymously. Yeah, it's yours. Why? Because you want it. Simply something you're choosing to create. It's simply something you're choosing to experience in physical form. Knowing that you're never, ever without. Ever. Always provided for. Across the board. Provided for in love. Provided for in relationships. Great relationships. Abundantly financially. Feel that? Yeah, that feels good. Rebecca's liking it. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to tap into the superconscious now. Superconscious, are you there? Yes. Superconscious, are you able to see all of these beautiful desires that they have? Yes. Superconsciousness, are you able to tag all of the desires? Yes. Beautiful. Superconsciousness. Now I want you to go into everything that we spoke about earlier and all of the resistance that was there that they knew and didn't know. Are you able to grab that? Yes. Beautiful. Superconsciousness, I want you to go back into the desired state right now. And while you're over in the desired state, I want you to tag and treat absolutely everything necessary that needs to be tagged and treated there, that is invisible, that you can tag and treat. Oh gosh, I feel that. Tag and treat it and merge it with the desired reality, please. Bring it into fruition, bring it into a fullness, bring it into a one. Yes. Thank you, superconsciousness. I love that. I love what I'm saying. Thank you, superconsciousness. Superconsciousness, please go over to the resistance. And in the resistance superconsciousness, I want you to tag and treat everything there. Do a massive change history and all that's needed. The unworthiness, lack of self-love, lack of trust in you, lack of understanding. Yeah, why can't I get it? Yeah. Superconsciousness, also tag and treat the aspects there that think they have to know it all. Yes. Superconscious, I need you to also tag the aspect that wants to run all the time. The one that wants to just run and close the door and hide in the cage. Yeah, because it's fully frightened of the unknown. Yes. Superconsciousness, please also remove all of the scales on the eye that is not giving them the vision that they need to see for the desired state in this now moment. Please tag that. Tag and treat all of that, do a massive change history and all that's needed. Thank you, superconsciousness. Now I want you to get everything that is seen as and unseen, everything hidden behind the bushes, the trees, the blades of grass, the dirt, under the rocks, the boulders, the pebbles, the sticks. Yeah. Tag all the fear that you see there, please. Yes. Thank you, superconsciousness. Now, superconsciousness, could you please go back over to the desired state? And as you step into the desired state, if there's anything else there that you need to grab and pull into their now time space reality, please do that. And while you're there, I would like for you to desire and resist that state simultaneously. Again, desire it and resist it simultaneously. Thank you. I feel that beautiful superconsciousness. Yes, that's beautiful. Now go back over to all of the resistance superconsciousness. And I want you to desire and resist all of that as well. Yes. One more time. Desire and resist simultaneously. Yes. Now superconsciousness, take all of the resistance and put it into a beautiful crystal ball. And I want you to put it into a heart-shaped crystal ball today. We're going with the heart. And then I want you to go over to the desired state and do the same thing, please. Put everything into a beautiful heart-shaped crystal ball. Thank you. Superconscious, when you're done, please bring those balls above the crown chakra, 4 feet above. Yes. Superconsciousness, yes, right there. When you get it up there, please, superconsciousness, merge the two together as one. Create one heart, superconsciousness. Merge it together so it appears to be one heart, where there's no resistance and no desire to either the desired state of reality or the resistance. The two become one. Superconsciousness, when you're ready, I would like for you to take that beautiful crystal heart, and I would like for you to just slowly bring it down through the crown chakra, down through all the chakras, superconsciousness, bringing it down to 0 point, bringing it all the way through the matrix of the universe and firmly grounding it into the heart of Gaia and rooting it, superconsciousness, literally witnessing all of the roots attaching to the roots of all of the trees becoming one, forming, yeah, right there, forming the oneness, super consciousness. Firmly ground it. It's going to be 6,000 feet deep and 6,000 feet wide. From the north, the south, the east, and the west. And surround that with pure unconditional love and 60 ribbons of the liquid gold. Beautiful super consciousness. If everybody could please take in a couple of beautiful deep breaths, go slow, hold it for about 4 seconds, and then exhale it for 7. And just release everything that no longer serves the greater good of your higher self, fully coming into 0 points, fully aligned in this now time space reality. Yeah. Thank you, super consciousness. Love you. Come back whenever you guys are ready. Beautiful. Feel free to unmute. We've got about 2 or 3 minutes if anyone wants to share. Hi, Mimi.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that was beautiful from, excuse me, start to end. Yeah, that's gonna go away. But the heart-shaped crystal ball, that kind of brought tears to my eyes for some reason, and it was
Aw.
great, so thank you.
You're welcome, Jim. Definitely. Anyone else?
Humbling gratitude.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Tanya?
Yes, though I did not participate to it, there's something stirring within. I feel it deeply within me.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because you were energetically here, so you really did participate.
Ah, very good. I didn't see if anyone saw that text. Thank you. I'm grateful.
You're welcome.
I love you so
Love you
much.
too.
Oh, it's so precious. Oh,
Oh gosh, I love you too. Is everybody else good? Yeah?
Yeah,
Nikki, May, Antoine, all set?
it was beautiful. Thank you very much. It was
You're
really,
welcome.
really
Who's
beautiful.
crying?
Yeah, really merging those
Yeah,
together was
two together.
beautiful.
Yeah. But that's
Thank
all
you.
I could see was a crystal ball and the two merging together. And when they merged together, they became one heart.
no.
Yeah. And that's all I could see. And I'm like, oh, that is so cool. Who was crying?
That would be me.
Nikki?
Yeah.
Aye. Okay.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, that is unconditional.
What's that?
It's like it's pure unconditional love.
Yes, for yourself.
Yeah, but the Recode, as it started, it was just very powerful. You know, it goes through your body. I mean, I'm gonna go through all the feelings, but my ears and everything got so hot.
Oh, good. That's a good thing. I love when the ears get hot. Very good. Very good.
But it was
Beautiful.
really on fire, and I just had to release it because it was so much.
Yeah. Good. That's okay.
But the feeling of that love.
Yeah. Who's got the tissues? Nikki needs a tissue. Jim's got a, Jim's got. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I am very proud of you for receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's receiving. That's when you're receiving. Yeah. Good job. Well done, guys. Excellent conversation. I will upload this tonight. You can have it tonight, and you can have the one I uploaded from last night as well. All
I
right.
just want to say something in the end when you said, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's just in a spectrum of love for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But when you hear it, you know, I'm just gonna say it in the kitchen.
Okay.
I'm making food and I said, I just said, you know, I'm loved. But in a sense, when you say that, you can know that you don't need anything around you to be loved. You just know that you're loved.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're having your cup of tea, you know, you love.
Yeah.
Everything
Indeed.
is just involved with knowing that everything can be. It doesn't have to be a big thing.
Yes. Indeed. Yes. Yes. Does not need to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
thanks. And yeah, that's it.
Thank
It was a lot. I got to process this.
you.
So
Beautiful. I
I'm
am
just
going
really
to shut this
thank you.
recording off.